Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Flames' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Air Force's offense will go to work first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Gets the back moving. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Liberty's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He's got his man across the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Flames want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Flames. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keeps it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Keeps it going. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged out of the air. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And some room to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Flames headed quickly to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Let's get going. Let's focus on what we got to do here. Everybody just calm down. Focus. Come on, we got to get our tempo. That's the only way we're going to be.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Let's go. I'm not yelling. I can't get it. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Let's go. Let's do this, man. Come on, baby. He's finished, man. Let's get some.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
What's the deal, dog? Can't run me over. Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Flames offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Flames send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Great. Oh, another great move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Air Force Falcons offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Flames want to move quickly. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's got an open man. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Liberty. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A designed run for the quarterback.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Right back to the well. Crosses the 40. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll take it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. Fights off a defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on the move.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
And the Flames will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. First play of the drive, read option left. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Tremendous execution of this Falcon offense. A magician with the option like a D. Dowis.
And understanding what you're doing, what you're seeing, how to react, and make multiple decisions on a play is really, really tough, but the Falcons quarterback is dialed in.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Ball is loose, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. The Flames moving quickly to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Flames. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They boot it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Flames will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
The Flames have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the ground, it's Fields. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 18 over West Virginia. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And his throw is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. The pitch. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Connection to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. On target. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Fields. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
And you got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Liberty Flames. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Flames will put total leather to crank us up. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Flames will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cowboys offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense. And I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Hills. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is in the air. Looks it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return, gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Liberty Flames offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Fields. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Flames! field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Merritt. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it, obviously.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Copeland. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Hunt is on its way. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cowboys in the hurry up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Did you see the replay?
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. They'll give it to the back. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And the Flames are in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Copeland. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. Just dismissing tackles. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. He's got the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Merritt. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the ground and try to move the chains. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Hills. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's open on the right. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Quick step and go. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to pass, it's Merritt. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Makes the catch. It's Copeland. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Flames really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Randolph. Breaks the tackle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Flames back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Wiggles free. Oh, they're after him. Oh, better look out. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Liberty! A great catch and run for 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This time they'll go to the running game. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Dropping back, it's Merritt. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way, and he's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Flames headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Another broken tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Merritt. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to get... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Flames!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. To the air. It's Merritt. That's reeled in. It's Howard. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. To the air on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle. It's Hills. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Cole. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Liberty's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The lone back's got it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Flames will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Flames line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Falcons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Back to pass, it's Young. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down? Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Randolph. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Brings into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Flames are on the move. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. He's going to take off. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, running back on the move. Steamrolls his way ahead. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Falcons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield, it's Young. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Falcons! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got the quick pass. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw, it's Young. Keeps the play going. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes it on the run. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
The Flames will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the lone back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Young. Finds his man, it's Clay. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Flames will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a hit. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Grab near the marker, it's Lacey. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Got room at the 35.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Young. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Punts it out of the air. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Quick spin on the run. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Flames in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. With the catch, it's Randolph. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Flames will send out the punt unit. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Under fire. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Young. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Catch in the middle, it's Copeland. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Flames can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rushes on him. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to run, it's Fields. Spins away from the defense. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Young. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The quarterback takes a knee. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer, if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, David.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Liberty Flames, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Flames will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blazers' offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking for a man, it's Proctor. And the timing just a hair off. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Mitchell. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Liberty's offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
In big-time play.
Turning it on! He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the right. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Flames. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers have their offense in high gear.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
There's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this defense gets the sack and puts him in 3rd and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it and they had to punt. This drive, getting in it again, predictable situations are really hard to protect your quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Offense in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's the give off the left side. Nice move to pick up yardage. Oh, it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. To the air, it's Proctor. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Going to the running game. Breaks into the open. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got room to work. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabs it inside the 10. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Back to throw, it's Proctor. Avoid, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. 2nd down coming up. Using his legs, it's Fields. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Randolph. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Blazers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Fields. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hauls it in. Oh, he got loose. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Flames. How about this defense taking one back to the house? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Back to throw, it's Proctor. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll go back to the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the...
Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blazers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Runs through the tackle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. That's caught. It's Randolph. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Flames come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Proctor. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, running back gets the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this. The Golden Eagles will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Flames offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's Fields. Made a defender miss. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Flames headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line is set on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So Southern Miss's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They punted away on 4th down. Try tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Flames want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. The Flames decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Flips it out to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Up-tempo for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll pull it on the read. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. They'll go with the quick touch pass.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Flames come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Flames are flying down the field. Here's a heat. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.